And welcome back to CRS 2024 here, the sportsguyspodcast.com, and of course, KKTC True Country 99.9, and our friends over there, hightidecountry.net. Black River Zone, Scotty Hasting. I found him in the hallway. I said, get in here.
Yeah. He pulled me in. Yeah, he forced me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just got here.
What's going on, man?
Man, it's great. It's great.
It's good.
Just so much happening.
Yeah,
it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah, it sure has, no doubt, too. Hey, talk about I'm America, one of my favorite songs out there across all the streaming platforms now. Doing real well for you, and man, the fans love this thing.
Oh man, I appreciate it. It is, that song was written by Phil O'Donnell and Wade Kirby, and I heard it, and I was like, man, every line of this song is the reason why I joined the military. Like, I have to be a part of this song in some way, shape, or form. And luckily the label was, blessed me with saying, hey, let's record it. Like, this has to be one of yours. And yeah, we put out a rockin' version of it, man. And God, I love that song so much. it just makes me proud to be from here when I play it and when I get to hear it. And I love that song.
And we're doing a benefit show tomorrow night at the Wild Beaver. Late great Toby Keith, too. Speaking of patriotism, patriotic, loving the troops and stuff like that. We're having a silent auction. And, of course, we're getting Trailer Choir back together for the first time since 2010. Big Vinny and Crystal Hoyt, Butter Fortney, all the great people out there, too. And a lot of great people. It's going to be a great event. Show Dog and friends, too. Just talk about the impact he had on you and he had for country music.
Oh, man. The first song I ever learned how to play on a guitar should have been a cowboy. Toby Keith was – but not only was he an amazing patriot, but he was an amazing person, just period. And you saw that through his music and through the way that people talk about him. I mean, you could see it. Anyone who's interacted with him in any way, shape, or form, you could see that he was, not only just a giant person, but a giant like personality and a giant person in everyone's heart, because he was just that guy. He was just such a great guy. And again, Patriots supported veterans and what we do, and went out of his way to do USO tours and try to do whatever he could for veterans in any way, shape, or form.
Got to talk about Truck It, because one of my favorite ones out there too, and that came out there recently, just right in the last year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Man, how did this get started? Great ideas. Where songs come from, right?
Absolutely, man. It's just funny. So when I first started, I was like, man, I told my girlfriend, I was like, I'm not going to do a song about trucks, and I'm not going to do a song, about drinking. Like, everyone does that. And my first song that I released is a song about trucks. So yeah, but no, that song, I wrote with some friends of mine, and literally the way it came about was, hey, you drive a truck, you want to do a truck song? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then it was the first song that I ever released and recorded, and it was great because it was my first insight to what like a studio is. It was at his home studio. He's Jake Parshall, he's an amazing producer, and he produces and all that from his house. And it was the first time that I've ever been not only in a home studio, but in a studio period. And it was amazing. And they taught me so much. They taught me so much about the studio and how things work. And it was amazing song, but it was very valuable lessons that came with that song.
2024 off to a start. Can't believe we flipped the calendar to March. I don't know where the first 2 months went.
Honestly, the last couple of years have just disappeared for me. I don't really know.
I have no idea. Waking up thinking it was like a Tuesday. Here it is a Thursday at CRS too. They said the body needs some sleep or whatever.
Yes.
Talk about your goals and aspirations and things that you're looking forward to most of this year. I mean, obviously you're riding the success of this single, but I know there's more to come.
100%. Yeah, we have a lot of shows coming up. Actually, in April, I have a show coming up where I'm opening for Parmalee and Chris Jansen.
Nice.
It's going to be in Ridgeland, South Carolina, and it's for Operation FOB. Operation FOB is a military nonprofit that takes veterans and takes them outside with other veterans, which is so incredibly important and valuable. And I immediately wanted to be a part of it. And so yeah, we got that coming up. We've got a lot of other dates coming up. A buttload of music coming this year. I mean, a lot. And I'm incredibly excited. It's been a wild year already, and it's just getting started.
It's getting started, no doubt too as well. All right, got to talk a little football with you because I love this fact that this Chiefs and 49ers Super Bowl was really good. Vegas had some friends go out there to kind of enjoy the game too as well, but at least it lived up to expectations, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was great that these football players came for an Usher concert.
He did a hell of a job on the halftime show. He really did.
It was like it was like reliving my childhood, man. Like hearing all those Usher songs back again, it was amazing. But no, I mean, it was, I still think the 49ers should have taken it, but I am glad that that Taylor Swift's boyfriend could come away with the W, I guess. But no, it was a great Super Bowl. Of course, the halftime show was amazing, and yeah, man, what two great teams.
Yeah,
two great teams. I mean,
don't give Mahomes the ball.
I'm an artist from Black River, who
yes.
Is owned by the Buffalo Bills. So too bad our Bills couldn't get in there.
Yeah.
That was a heartbreaker right there. God,
I was wanting a changing of the guard because they got tired of the whole Chiefs Mafia, whatever you want to call it. And I thought the Taylor Swift Kelsey thing was good for the NFL and good for country music too.
Absolutely,
as well.
man.
Which was awesome.
Absolutely, and I mean, it brought so many people into the NFL space that would have never been there.
True.
Anyway. So it was. I mean, when things like that happen, it's so great for not only country music but for any like the NFL and anybody who is involved. I mean, it's really wonderful.
You mentioned Black River too, one of my favorite labels out there. Love working with Allie and Don Delvo, the entire team up there too. You mentioned owned by the Bills. Kelsey Ballerini, Marin Taylor, who's just behind me right here, just a fantastic songwriter too. Got to see her at a little songwriter session last year for the events they have here at CRS. Talk about just the label, the support you get from them, and a great team behind you.
Oh man, Black River is family. I mean, they really are. From the very beginning, they have been. Black River is very much set up as a family unit. The way that they operate, the way that they work, it's very much a family there, and they welcomed me in from the beginning. So much so that even now, prior Marin, Kelsey, who of course is a freaking giant in this industry, but Marin and Pryor have become like brother and sister. Which is apparently, according to everyone at the label, is such a far-fetched idea because that doesn't really exist anywhere else, which is amazing. I mean, that just kind of goes to show the culture and the community that Black River puts out there, in the sense that we're all together and we're all in this. And that's one of the reasons why I love being able to work with them and being a part of what they're doing, and they fully support what I'm trying to do. And like I said, they're a family. They have become family. They will be family probably forever.
I tell you what, it's a good thing to have the family behind you too. And like I said, I love the fact that it's a great label too. All right, give me kind of one fun thing that maybe somebody doesn't know about Scotty Hasting, a hobby or something you love doing for fun, or just like something that maybe the fans don't know that's kind of out there that describes Scotty Hasting.
Oh man, I'm a huge '90s boy band fan. Love boy bands. NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, huge fan. Also, Oklahoma State, go Pokes.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm originally from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, so I love the Reds. My Red Legs.
There you go. Should have a good year. Should have.
Hey, I mean, their team is exciting, which is one of the best things about it, and something that the Reds have been missing for a long time is just having an exciting team. And the roster is looking great. It's gonna be fun.
Ellie De La Cruz, David Bell. Watch out, this kid De La Cruz can run and fly. And I tell you,
yeah, man, he makes baseball look so easy. It's like, man, I played semi-pro baseball before like joining the Army, and man, he makes it look so much easier than I feel like I ever made it look. Like I feel like I worked way harder than he ever did.
One of the best, Black River Entertainment. Go get it. It's America across all those streaming platforms. Scotty Hasting, big things happening here 2024. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much.
You got it. Scotty Hasting. More to come here. CRS 2024 Day 2. Stay tuned for a lot more coming up.